Good afternoon, everybody. It's me, Marcia. Oils and Wellness with Marcia. And I'm going to make me a cup of tea. Here's the tea bag. And the name of the tea is Orange Rose Hip Black Tea. And I'm going to put one of my sleep teas that helps you to control your appetite, helps with maintaining your diet when you lose weight. And it looks like this. They smell, the aroma of them smells so good. I haven't even gotten them in hot water yet. That's what I'm doing now. I'm only going to put them for 1 minute in the microwave. Okay, now, the topic today is supposed to be Exodus 2. And I told you I was going to talk about Exodus 2. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is read Exodus 2 from the Bible. Let me find it here. Oops. Exodus 18, Exodus 11, Genesis 38, Exodus 2. And Exodus 2, was it the whole chapter? Just Exodus 2 is what it says. So it says here, now these letters are really, really little, so bear with me. And there went a man to the house of Levi and took the wife, a daughter of Levi. And the woman conceived and bare a son, and when she saw him that he was a godly child, she hid him for 3 months. That's the first 2 verses. I don't know if it's supposed to be the whole chapter or what, but I'm going to read the whole chapter. Bear with me. Okay. And when she could no longer hide him, she took him in a dark bulrushes and dabbled it with a slime and with pitch, and put the child therein, and she laid it in the flags by the river's brink. And his sister stood afar off to wit what would be done to him. And the daughter of Pharaoh came down to wash herself at the river, and her maidens walked along the riverside, and when she saw the ark among the flags, she sent her maid to fetch it. And when she had opened it, and she saw a child, and behold, the baby wept. And she had compassion on him, and said, "This is one of the Hebrews' children." Then said her sister, the Pharaoh's daughter, "Shall I go and call to thee nurse in the Hebrew woman, and she may nurse the child for thee?" And Pharaoh's daughter said to her, "Go." And the maid went and called the child's mother. And the Pharaoh's daughter said to her, Take this child away." And the nurse said to me, "I will gather thee the wages." And the woman took the child and nursed it. Then the child grew, and she brought him into Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. And she called his name Moses. And he said, because I drew him out of the water. And it came to pass in those days when Moses was grown, that he went out unto his brethren and looked on their burdens, and he spied the Egyptian smiting the Hebrew, one of his brethren. And he looked this way and that way, this way and that way. I lost it. And when he saw that there was no man, he slew the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. And when he went to the second day, and behold, 2 men of the brethren stove together. And he said and he said to them, Did thee wrong? Wherefore smitest thou thy fellow? And he said, Who made thee a prince of the judge over us? Intendest to kill me, and thou killest the Egyptian? And Moses feared and said, Surely this thing is known. Now that Pharaoh heard this thing, he sought and slay the land in Midian, and he sat down by the well. Now the priest of Midian had 7 daughters, and they came to the drew water, and filled their troughs of water, and their flocks, and their father's flock. And the shepherd came to and drove them away. But Moses stood up and helped them, and watered their flocks. And when they came to Reuel, their father, he said, How is it that ye are come so soon today? And they said, An Egyptian delivered us out of the hand of the shepherds, and also drew water enough for us, and the water of the flock. And he said unto his daughters, And where is he? And why isn't it that ye have left the men? Call him, and that he may eat bread. And Moses was content and dwell with the man. And he gave Moses Zechariah, his daughter. And he bare him a son, and he called his name Gershom, for he said, I have been a stranger in a strange land. And it came to pass the process in time that the king of Egypt died, and the children of Israel sighed the reason of the bondage, and they cried, came up unto God by reason of the bondage. And God heard their groaning, and God remembered his covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, and with Jacob. And God looked unto the children of Israel, and God had respect upon them. That's Exodus 2. Okay. Exodus 2, let me get my tea, then I'll go with it. Today, I am drinking my tea in response to the channel, the YouTube channel, At Home with Tom and Rhonda. So, if Tom and Rhonda's watching, thank you for the tea cup, coffee cup, whatever, that I purchased from you. I appreciate it, and I'm using it. I'm going to enjoy my tea here while I do my talk. Oh, yummy. Okay. Exodus 2 says, some researchers believe that this aromatic were used by Aaron and the brother of Moses to protect the Israelites from the plague. Modern science shows that these oils contain immune stimulants and antimicrobial compounds. That's antimicrobial. Antimicrobial compounds. Because the complex chemistry of essential oils, it is very difficult for viruses and bacteria to mature and acquire resistance to them. And the ingredients in this oil, Exodus 2, is olive oil, myrrh, cassia, cinnamon bark, calamus, northern lights black spruce, hispis, vivider, and frankincense. They all smell amazing. It has a safety, you have to push down and open it, and it's a safe lid because it's got hot oils in it. And it smells like perfume. It smells amazing. Okay, the directions for this, aromatic. It says diffuse up to 10 minutes, 3 times a day, or directly inhale. Topically, dilute 1 drop with 4 drops of V6 oil. Here's my V6 oil. So 1 drop of this to 4 drops of this. And then apply 1 to 2 drops on the ears, on the wrists, and on the bottom of your feet, on the Vita flex points. Along the spine, as in the raindrop technique, which is a massage, and it has 9 oils in it. Its desired location as needed. Caution, be careful, because this is possible sun and skin sensitivity. Not intended for children under 12 years of age unless directed by your healthcare professional. This here oil will help with the immune system. That's the information I got on Exodus 2, and this is awesome. I love it. I don't know the price of it. If you want to know the price, you can find that out in the referral that I'm putting in the description. Tomorrow I'll be talking about the Thieves oil. And remember to, if you don't know Tom and Rhonda, which I'm sure all of you do, check out Tom and Rhonda. And tell them Marcia from Oils of Mona sent you to their channel. And if you subscribe to them, tell them that you are thankful that I sent you there. Smash the like button if you like the information you received on Exodus 2. And check the referral out if you want to learn anything else about it, how much it costs, and whatever information you might want to know. If you have any questions or concerns or comments of any kind, please leave them in the comments below. And I'll see you guys tomorrow talking about thieves. Ta-ta for now.